Welcome to the Bushido Gang. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's AttackonSamurott, bringing you all some more Pokemon Showdown lives. It's been a while since I last did a Showdown live on the channel. I'd probably say it's been about um I think it's been a couple months. So I'm sorry about that. Um, it's the summer now, so I do have a little bit more freedom, but it's not as much as you think it would be. Um, At least it feels like that anyway. Anyways, we're gonna play some ADV. It's been a while since I played ADV too. Last time I played ADV for the channel was probably like, ooh, I think the last ADV vid I did was it the Marowak one? No, it was before that, or it was after that. Um, yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, and I apologize for that. Kind of just like off and on with Showdown. And even with the old gens too. So hopefully I can do more this summer. I would like to. But just on the grind, trying to find, things to do. So, so, um, so yeah. Anyways, here's the team. This is not the team. I was actually looking at something earlier, and I was looking at Blissey because earlier I was playing the team just to well actually the when I was playing a little earlier, and I was supposed to be the first recording attempt. And I was supposed to be the first recording for the vid. But I decided, what, let's just do something else instead. So I decided to just do to I decided instead to just redo it and just do a different one. So that's what it is. Just redoing this part. So, anyways, um, the team's gonna be focusing is gonna be focused on Jolteon and Breloom. So the idea behind the team is that Jolteon with spikes can be very oppressive into opposing teams. There's a lot you can do with phasing with it plus or with the phasing core plus spikes down. Um, Sometimes these teams do run Gengar on them to prevent spin blocking. Or sometimes you could see like an opposing, or sometimes you could see a spinner on here too. But I decided that I think I'm just gonna use some more aggressive mons here. It may hinder like what the true purpose of Jolt Spike is, which is again just phasing and just getting chipped down. But I think I'm gonna make it more aggressive, so that's why I decided to put Cloister here. Cloister is a respectable spiker. It's not a very common one. It's pretty rare actually. Well, actually, I guess Fortress is more rare than Cloister is, because Fortress is only for like balanced teams really. Cloister you can see on offense, but you're more than likely going to see Skarmory as the main spiker anyway. But I decided to go Cloister because I like Cloister a lot. It's a really fun water, and also ice is really good. So being able to deal with like things like physical ments, arrow for example, not well, but you can potentially take a hit from it. Um, and also threaten damage into things like Zapdos and threaten damage into Zapdos, and also potentially freezes too from Ice Beam. It's pretty good. It's pretty good at what it can do with that. Sometimes you don't have to go Boom, or sometimes you don't have to go Ice Beam on it. Sometimes you can go like Toxic even if you want, for a more defensive spread, or on a more defensive team. Or you could go Rapid Spin and just drop Boom for that, because you can't run Boom and Spin on the same set for Cloister. But yeah, again, those are just options that you have for Cloister. But again, I like Ice Beam the most. HP Grass is also an option too if you have some trouble with Swampert and stuff. Um, but yeah, and then Tar, I'm debating on changing this Tar. I do like the Suit Tar is usually paired with Breloom because that's gonna be your only way of getting through Gengar because Breloom cannot hit Gengar unless you put HP Ghost on it. But even still, that's not gonna be enough for it because they're very bulky. So you want to have Suit with it. Sometimes you can go like Breloom, or sometimes you can go like Houndoom on it too, or Houndoom with Breloom. That's not a bad core to go with. Or yeah, that's pretty much it. Like that's the only options. I guess Umbreon if you really want to be adventurous, um, but yeah, T-Tar is pretty much the main one to do it because, and plus T-Tar has a lot of other qualities to it too, such as being able to um being special in general is good because that means you can take a burn and not really care about it. Sometimes, again, sometimes you do want Brick Break to help with stuff like Blissey, because Blissey can be very oppressive, because of just how bulky it is and just how well it takes hits. Again, it's Blissey is the tank of ADV. Like that is a tank. She is a tank, but she's a brick house. Anyways, not really a brick house, more like a soft, like, what am I saying? Anyways, yeah, Brick Break is okay for Tar. It's good for opposing Tars too. That's why you want it in the first place. But again, you can kind of mix and match what you want to do with it. Grass is good for for opposing Tar, but also it's good for Swampert. I'm debating on going with that route. Two Wave could be nice if you really want speed control, but again, I'm not crazy about speed control right now. Ice Beam is decent, but I think that's probably better on a Guac-Tar. Guac-Tar is just, a UD term. But it's supposed to be, like just a tar that has a lot of that's fast and has a lot of coverage. Usually those tars are going to be fast and have like and have Lumberry on them to take advantage of status from the opposing mons. So, like T-Wave, Toxic, Wisp, Target Take, all that. But yeah, that would usually run like Fire, Dark Coverage, Ice Beam, and then like Grass or Rock Slide if you need it to deal with certain threats for your team. But yeah, again, going back to Brick Break, again, it's mainly there for Blissey. I could change it and put like Roar to help with phasing. I may end up doing that depending on how the games go. But so far, when using it with Tar, with using this Tar, it's been pretty good. It's been consistent. Moltres is going to be one of the main damage dealers on the team. Flamethrower is free. Grass is nice. Into Pert, that's why you want it. Wisp is good for burning, and Roar is good for phasing. Sometimes this could be Roar, or sometimes this could be Protect to scout for stuff. Even Protect on Tar isn't terrible. I could also do that too to scout for whatever my opponent's Tar does, and also not reveal what I am too. Um, but again, like I said, it's kind of up in the air with Tar right now. But phasing is going to be Moltres' main shtick. I need to be able to phase things around and keep spikes down, or keep spike damage from and continue with the spike damage. So that's Moltres' core purpose on this team to continuously just start chipping things down with spike damage up. Um, and then again, Breloom Spore, Focus Punch, Sky Uppercut, Mog Punch. That's just kind of its bread and butter. You spore things, you get a free Focus Punch. You punch things in the face, take a lot of damage. You're in a great spot. Sky Uppercut's great. It's consistent fighting damage. Brick Break isn't bad either, but Sky Uppercut's a little bit stronger, so I like that just a bit more. And even though Brick Break is accurate too, but again, it's just a little weaker. Um, and then Mach Punch is going to be there for the priority. Meta Agility meta is always an interesting mod for me because sometimes I want to go Rock Slide, but then Boom just looks very good. So I'm just gonna keep sticking with Boom. But Rock Slide is an okay option for a sweeping Metagross, but again it's tough. It's kind of tough still. I may end up putting it, but again I just prefer Boom. Like again Meta can just run Mash and Quick and be pretty fine anyway. But again, like I said, it's kind of up in the air with a meta, but usually it's going to be Boom anyway. And then Jolteon. Jolteon is kind of like the main point of the team. Again, Thunderbolt, HPI's pass, and sub. So Thunderbolt is pretty consistent damage. Also, this is a quote-unquote zap check. Um, it does have HPI's to cover for Zapdos, and also, take out Ments, or keep it really low, because some bulky Menses can live HPIs. So it does keep it at least low enough for Sand to take it down, or to keep taking it down. But yeah, it's not exactly guaranteed to take it out. Um, Again, depending on the spread of it, if it's like really bulky, like the special Mens sets, they do drop to HPIs. But when it comes to the bulkier spreads, the bulky DD spreads, those can be a little bit harder to get around, which is why I wanted Ice Beam anyway with Cloister. But again, Rock Slide is also still an option too, but because of Intimidate, it's not really as attractive on T-Tar. Um, and then Sub Pass is cool if it can work, which from how long I've been using Jolteon, it has not been working as well as I would like it to. But hey, sometimes you can go roar on this to phase. That's pretty much it. Like you probably just want to go phasing with this if you can. Agility would be very funny, but I haven't tried that yet, and I don't think I want to try that. That just seems too it seems too difficult to do. So I just want to try and pass a sub into maybe into Breloom to get a free to get a free focus punch behind sub, or even for Tar. But again, Jolteon is weak to a lot of things, and again, it's frail too. This investment, I believe, is supposed to take on supposed to be able to live some physical hits. I think it may be able to live like Arrow, take a hit from things like I know it could take a rock slide. I know that it could take a rock slide from Tar if it's not banded or +1 and or +1 from DD Tars and what else? I think it can take. Snorlax doesn't run a lot of investment. Nah, I'm not. I don't want to actually let Jolteon take a body slam from Snorlax, but just it can take some physical hits well enough. But again, this is mainly going to be a switch into things like again Zapdos and whatnot. If I can get the right prediction. But again, having no ground type is a little It's a little but it's fine. Anyways, before we get started, feel free to leave a like if you want, and feel free to sub to on the channel. Um, I am gonna keep trying to again do more old gen stuff, and also do more showdown lives during the summer. Again, I know I haven't been very consistent over these last. Honestly, I want to say over these last couple years, just because I'm just in a right now where I am in life, I have no idea what's going on. So I'm just trying to I'm just trying to put the pieces together and just find out what I need to be doing. So I'm sorry that I haven't been consistent with uploads, but I'm trying. I'm trying my best to be. Anyways, my opponent has a Medicham lead. So Medi lead is not good because I don't have a switch in for it. Medi lead could probably mean that again, I thought this earlier and it didn't work out for me. Like they went for some. Well, actually, it did work out for me because for some reason they went for Shadow Ball on me. I think Moltres is fine. I'll still go for Moltres. Again, they Shadow Balled. That did. That's not Bandit. Is that Jolly? I'm gonna burn this. That works. That works. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go Cloister. No, don't do that. I might just flamethrower here. Honestly, Meta is Meta's fine. I can go Meta because I know I can take a hit from Metacham if they do switch out, and if they do get a parry here, which they probably will. Oh, they didn't. Okay, cool. So Mash is free. Mash is pretty free. I can just do that. Keep you low. I'll probably get boomed on or get parried here. Yeah, there's the para, and I can just Earthquake and play it safe. Okay, so there goes that. Mag comes in. They're gonna paralyze me. Yep. They get to go into Medi for free and just do whatever they want, or they can set up with something. So I think I did fight this guy earlier. Yeah, okay. They're gonna agility. I'm just gonna boom here. Oh, they didn't. I could have earthquaked. I could have actually just earthquake. That's fine. Yeah, I fought this guy earlier on ladder. He had Celebi last, so it was Celebi and Arrow. I think it was Arrow. But yeah, Jolteon safe. Go Jolt here. Thunderbolt that. If Celebi does come in, that's fine. Okay, there goes that. Medi's in. I'm gonna sub here just to see what they do. Just to see if they BP or something. Rock Slide. Oh, that's tough for you. That's really tough. Alright. So there goes the Metacham, and that's GG to my opponent. Alright. First, I win the first game. That has not happened in a long time. If you've watched me for a while, you would know that I always lose the first game anytime I play this metagame. Always happens. Happens at least like maybe 60 or 70% of the time. That's a rare moment. That's a rare moment. That's a wisp. Every time I win on the first game, that's a wisp. That's a wisp chance of actually hitting. How funny. Anyways, have fun. They have Suicune lead. That's bad. It's really bad. Suicune lead means this team's very aggressive. So I'm just gonna go Cloister. And yeah, they can Calm Mind. They can do all that fun stuff. I don't really care. I know I can take one hit. Interesting. They went for Surf. That's very interesting. They went for Surf. Also, I'm faster than them, so they're bulky. They have some bulk on them. I'm gonna go for one more Spike. Interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna surf this then. The fact that they're just gonna let me do this is very funny. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep surfing. Keep it low. Um, I'll surf again. 26. Okay, so they got one down. That's fine. I would have liked to get a spike down for that Suicune, but yeah, the fact that this going down, we both lose our spikers, or we both lose our spikes. That's fine. I'm totally okay with that. Now, because they let Suicune and they have Fori, this team is actually very bulky then. Um, hmm. I want to go Jolteon, but I think it's probably better to go Breloom. Let's see. Yeah, this is better because I'm faster than them anyway, and I can just support this for free. Unless they're actually faster than me. But I don't think so. I don't think they're that fast. There's a chance they could be. There's definitely a chance they could be, but I don't think so. I think they may be. Well, actually, hold on, wait a minute. Because Chloe is specifically made to outspeed this. Okay, great. So I can focus punch for free. Okay, okay. Alright, alright. Cool. They have a Weezing. Let's go Metagross. And they tried to burn me, and they burned me. Good play. I respect their play. Play makes sense. Oh, and they missed. That sucks for them. That sucks bad for them. Suicune. Let me agility real quick. Let me earthquake real quick. Let me earthquake again real quick. This is rough for them. That's tough. Yeah, I'd be pissed if that happened to me. I'd be so pissed. That would suck. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for this guy. This guy didn't deserve any of that. Um, but yeah, I don't know how they're gonna get out of this. So the fact that they're only switching to this is Suicune, that makes me think that they probably don't have Blissey. They and maybe they did have Blissey. They probably did have Blissey because you're running a slow Suicune that may possibly be rest. Maybe it's just Roar Suicune. That's also possible, but I think it's probably a rest Suicune from the nature of this team. Maybe they have Jirachi. Maybe if they have it for wish support, because Weezing, I think Weezing wants wish support, right? I don't think it can really function without it. Um, so there's probably a Wishmon here somewhere. Again, either Blissey or it's Jirachi, which we're at +2, so that will crack it. Um, and then let's see. Meta wouldn't be here. Gaunt could be here. Flygon could be here, but I doubt it. I don't think Flygon would be here. But they don't have a ground type to cover to cover for things like Jolteon, but Blissey's enough anyway. Um, yeah, I don't think they're coming back. Again, they're probably pissed right now from that miss. Did I make a bad call going for Mash on this? I probably did. I probably didn't have to do that. I probably could have saved this and then win the T-Tar and just suit it because I would have been able to take care of it, or even go Moltres. Like this is actually a bad, like how I played this was actually horrible. I got really greedy. I got very greedy here. I could have set up with Moltres. I could have set up with Meta later, I think. Um, I mean, okay. Here's my thought process, right? Like I'm always gonna switch. Like I'm not gonna stay in. I'm not gonna let Breloom stay in against Weezing, right? There's only two plays that the player does. That this player could have done. They could have went for Sludge Bomb on me, or they could have went for Wisp. I think this was a bad play, but at the same time, I think it was the best play I could have made. Moltres would have taken too much damage if they Sludge Bombed, but it would have taken Burn at least. T-Tar probably was the other mon I could have went into. Yeah, actually no, T-Tar did make sense. Man, okay, no, I should have went T-Tar then. Okay, no, I made the wrong play. I made the wrong play and I got greedy for it. Or I made the wrong play, got greedy, and then got rewarded. Yeah, no, I played that horribly. That guy could have won. That guy could have won if he landed. Um, I mean, I would have been able to keep Suicune low, so I think I still would have gotten something out of it. Again, another Suicune lead. Interesting. Let's go Cloyster again. Surf. Hmm. Their Suicune's fast. Let me check this something real quick. Because I know that this Cloyster can potentially live HP Grass if it has it. Because I think it does. That, judging by how much Surf did, that definitely has HP Grass. Or it could have HP Grass. It's not likely, but it could have it. Let's see, real quick. HP Grass. HP Grass is 63 to 74%. That's right in range. Actually, I'm just out of range of it. So I could spike here, and then I just die later. That's fine, I'll spike here. Ooh, it's sub. That's bad. Okay, that's bad. That's really bad. Um, well, okay, let me think. No, that's bad. That's just bad. That's just really bad. Hmm. Them being faster is not good for me. Okay, I'll just go for another spike anyway. So sub CM, it could be. Nah, it's just. I was thinking it'd be Vencoon, but no one. That's not. That's more of a current gen thing. Well, I guess really like Gen 4, Gen 6 thing. Calm mind. If they show Protect though, I'll be a little pissed. But okay, yeah, they're just gonna be greedy with it. I don't like having to do that though. Yeah, they probably have Ice Beam on this. Hmm. Yeah, I guess I should have. I guess after seeing Surf, I should have just went right into should have just boomed anyway. Not boom right away on sub. That would have been a bad play. Maybe Jolt was okay to switch into there. Because now I have to use all my resources to get rid of Suicune. And that's something I didn't want to do. Yeah, that's something I really didn't want to do. Yeah, okay, that's bad on my end for doing that. I can go Jolteon, but it's not gonna do much damage. Like, it's probably gonna do like 30 at most. Maybe if I get lucky, I get a crit. But yeah, 34. No pair either. Oh, I lived? That's good. That's really good. Okay, then I can just Mach Punch this afterwards. Okay, fine. Okay, so Jolteon's dead, but at least I get to take out Breloom. At least I get to take out Suicune. I'll take that. That's a good trade. 2 mons for Suicune. Some would say that's bad, but I think that's actually pretty good. Yeah, I'm just gonna go you and boom. This guy is just aggressive as hmm. You know what? I'm gonna mash. Oh, you're greedy. Are you getting greedy, huh? You getting real greedy. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna mash again. No, I should have boomed. I should have boomed. I should have boomed. I don't know what made me think booming was not a good play. Okay, I'm gonna phase this out. See if you have. I doubt you have HP Rock. Flying is possible though, for sure. But yeah, I'm just gonna phase that out. Um, if I can, unless they taunt me first. If they taunt me, then GG's, I guess. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. DD again. That did relatively good damage. So if they're double edged, I think they die afterwards too. I could go Tar to put more damage down. Yeah, this is a horrible lead from. This was horrible for me. I should have just went Jolteon first. If I did that, I might have gotten away with this. Yeah, Klitsch wasn't the switching for that. Jolteon was. Breloom maybe could have been. Even Meta. Nah, Meta would have been the switch in. It had to be Jolteon. I messed up by not going into it early, but that's okay. Especially seeing how much Thunderbolt did. I think they may have been like the HP with like speed investment. So probably like 252 with like a little bit in special attack and then the rest in speed. I feel like it was something like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna flamethrower again. Their HP rock. Okay, I'm leaving. Yeah, that's just bad. Also, I don't know why. I should have just boomed. Like mashing was terrible. T-Tar lead. Okay, have fun. T-Tar lead can mean many things. Could be DD, could be mix. But usually no T-Tar stay in on the same turn. They're gonna go either Skarmory or they're just gonna trade. So let's see what happens. Yep, exactly. They never stay in. They never stay in. It's just too risky. They get up a spike. I miss. Expected. Let's try it again. They toxic me. Great. I don't miss. I keep it low. but not enough to really matter. I'm just gonna go closer and just spike now. Actually, I'll ice beam first after they protect. Actually, no, just spike because they're gonna protect it. They did not protect. They did toxic though, so I messed up. Should have ice beamed. Okay. I hate doing this because it never works. It never works for me. Just ice beam here. I think two is enough. I don't need to get greedy for a third one. I can keep this in the back and just sack it later. I'll go Moltres here. Okay, and I'm just gonna phase this out now. All right, cool. They're running balance. So that's fine. Gonna phase this. I'll burn the switching because they're gonna go Blissey. Or they go Tar. One of the two's happening here. That's good. That's really good actually. I'll take that. Um okay, so balance here. Yeah, I see. Yeah, Breloom is usually the balance breaker, and it will break the balance of that team for sure. I definitely didn't play that situation very well with Skarmory. I let two things get toxic for no reason, but that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, you don't really see Tar like go Tar for Tar. Which is why like with special Tar, it's kind of hard to attack the other Tar. Um, yeah, I could flamethrower. It's not bad. I think I'd rather burn the Tar coming in. Oh, they don't care. Right, you're bulky. That makes sense. You're bulky. It makes a lot of sense. You could take whatever Moltres does. That's probably gonna be aromatherapy then. Okay then. Yeah, it's definitely aromatherapy. I'm just gonna throw away Cloister at this point. It's useless. Toxic. Okay. So I need to just punch things in the face now, because clearly they don't care. So this is safe. Okay. 45. I want to go meta, I think. I'll go meta because they're going to psychic. Or they could be Russ. Okay, cool. Agility is looking pretty good. Nah, just mash. That's just fine. No +1, that's okay. So Skarmory's coming in for sure next. Unless it's Tar. Meta, okay. Bulky meta makes sense. I'll go Moltres. Alright, cool. And I'm going to burn the Blissey again to get chip on it. And then I'm just gonna go I'm gonna go T-Tar here. Try and get some chip damage with suit. Yeah, okay. Actually, Brick Brick is still safe. I could do that too. Also, it looks like I'm faster than their Blissey. That's good. Um, hmm. Again, that Tauntic is rough. 35 is okay. I'm okay with that. That's perfectly fine. Um, Brick Brick again. Keep it low. That's a really big crit there. Okay, I'll definitely take that. Yeah, Modest is kind of I don't like Modest that much. I don't think Modest really works here with this. I think Toxic can work for sure. Toxic plus Crunch isn't horrible. You know what? I'm gonna try Toxic just to see how that goes. If it doesn't work out as well as I thought, then that's fine. But this is just to test it. Just Brick again. Keep it low. Oh, that's big. You know what? Nah, I'm keeping it. Never mind. Screw it. Screw it. Maybe I change the nature. Maybe I go like Rash. But Rash sucks. Mild's like also not good because you want to at least take a Brick from Tar or from Ment if you can. Naughty. No, not Naughty. Rash is like I don't think you want to go Rash. And I really don't want to lower its speed for no reason. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. I'm just gonna Fire Blast in case they. You know, I really wanted to go Moltres. I thought that would have been a good play. But hey, it's fine. Moltres now. And just gonna Flamethrower. I don't want to burn this thing. Okay, cool. I don't think that crit mattered. I don't. Not in the slightest. Yeah, this guy's pissed. I'd be pissed too, honestly. I'd be pissed too. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I want to change the nature, but sometimes the nature is just like. Let me look at you real quick for ADV, cause like sometimes you can go. Yeah, bulky DD, mixed tar, or I mean full tar. Yeah, I don't want to go quiet. Quiet's okay. You still get damage with brick break or slide. Um, or getting grass. Again, those are the options that you have. But I don't know. Brick break does enough damage in the Blissey. I'm not worried about that. And again, I already have my physical attackers to cover it too. But still, eh. Sometimes I do want to add like another Mon here to help with that. Or maybe I should go toxic on something. I just like Ice Beam more right now. Roar isn't bad, especially with spikes down, but again, it would be even better if I had a ghost type here, which I don't. Um, yeah, yeah, I think yeah, again, I would go double phasing if I had a ghost type, because then the rocks can, because then the spikes can stay down. Yeah, if I put a ghost type here, I'd probably be over meta, I think, but meta's really good, and I need a rock resist. Breloom is not a rock resist. This is, so it's kind of tough. Hmm. Let's just try Toxic for now. I'll try it for now and see if it works. Taunt's actually not... Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to go Taunt. Taunt's good into Blissey if it's slow. So we keep it low and they can't recover. Yeah, I think Taunt's better. Let's try Taunt out. So that goes over Brick Break. And a Suicune lead again. 3 Suicunes in a row. That's crazy, man. This guy's fairly high up too, so this one might be more challenging. What am I going to do when the Suicune? Well... I still think Cloister's the play anyway. Um, I'm gonna do something a little. No, just go Cloister. Just play it safe and go Cloister. I don't even think about this as much. But again, if I do see this, if I do see Cloister taking damage last, then I'm gonna just switch out. Let's see. Yeah, you're fast. Okay. I'm going Jolteon. I mean, spikes are good, but no, just go Jolteon. That's too risky. That's way too risky. Just Thunderbolt it. Okay. Surf did a lot. That's modest. That's modest for sure. Sub will be a good play, but I think BP's better. Yeah, this is better here. BP off, and then I can go on to Breloom and get free momentum. You know what? You know what? I'm feeling crazy. I'm feeling risky. Y'all want to see me punch something for free? Let's do it. Let's do it. You ain't doing nothing to me, cuh. You ain't doing nothing to me. Yeah, yeah. Watch this. No, I don't. I'm not gonna do it. That's fast. Wait, this is the same team I fought before. Is this team popular? This team must be popular. This is the same team I fought earlier from the last guy. So fast Suicune, DD Guerra. Interesting. It's also Rock too, by the way. Focus Punch did pretty good damage into that. Hmm. I'm gonna go Cloister because I think you're gonna predict this. And yeah, yeah, this is fine. I can Ice Beam for free. Ice Beam safe. They don't want to risk it. They shouldn't want to risk it, especially because I could Boom potentially too. Boom is not good for you. You're allergic to Boom. You don't want that. You can certainly go for HP Rock and do some damage to me, and they are gonna do that. Okay. Um. Hmm. I I may have to boom this. I don't want to, but I may have to. Let's see. HP Rock. Meta can probably take one. Just boom. Yeah, this is fine. That's like I can't let that stay alive. I can't. It's just too risky. It would have been nice to have spikes down though. But I didn't see another play around it. Maybe I could have went for ice. Actually, ice beam did enough, didn't it? Because it was at 36%. Hmm. It would have died to sand. Well, it wouldn't have died to sand. No, I don't think it would have died to sand. It would have been close though. Hmm. Maybe I kind of overplayed that then. I'll have to look back at this game once I finish it just to see if I made the wrong play. I think ice beam should have been the play because then I would have kept it low and I still would have been able to get the spike down later. But that's okay. So I think I have to go Jolteon always here. Um, Actually, I'm gonna go T-Tar first. That sucks. Dang, they caught me. Oh well. Goodbye, T-Tar. You deserve a good rest. I didn't think they would do that. That's weird, but hey, it worked for them. I don't know why they went. I don't know why they did that. Cause like Breloom is more of a problem for you than you think. And also they don't know what else I have. So like going Jolt. Yeah, I guess I should have went Jolt then. That's fine. I keep you low at least. You're low to the point where Mach Punch can take you out now. Um, Still taunting the Blissey would have been nice. That would have been nice for sure. Yeah, Crunch is fine. Keep you low, and then play around then try to play around the Blissey. Yeah. Imagine if I was Black Glasses, I would have taken it out. Oh well. Um. So now, so I can go Breloom for free, and I can Focus Punch for free, and I will Focus Punch for free. I see. I see. Okay, goodbye. Alright, cool. That's dead. Gengar. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Let's go into. So let's see. Ice Punch. Wisp. This seems interesting. If anyone's watching, can you guys tell me where this team came from? I'm curious about it. So they have Double Water, then they have Trapping with Gar. Then they got Blissey there too. This is a very weird team. Like, if you don't play around, like, if Jolteon's around, this thing can be a problem. It can definitely be a problem for them, which is why they're respecting the Jolteon right now. So yeah, there's two things you can do. You can definitely Fire Punch me or burn me. Ice Punch is possible, which is why I want to go Meta. Meta's not horrible here. I think I go Meta. If you burn me, that sucks though. Sub. Sub? Are you sub Wisp? Or are you just gonna be like 3 attack sub? So sub Fire Punch, Thunderbolt, and then like Ice Punch. If that's the case, then that's nasty. I could Agility then. But I don't think that really helps. Just mash. Rain Dance. Okay. Is it Kingdra last? It must be Kingdra last. It's gotta be Kingdra last. Gotta be Kingdra last here. That's interesting. Suicune. No +1. I know you could take Earth. I know you could take a Surf in the rain. You can definitely take Surf in the rain. Mash to 23. That's an offensive Suicune. Yeah, Earthquake's fine. 31. Yeah, be good. Oof, but it's a roll, I think. So I'm gonna go for it anyway. Okay. You have Roar? Hey, that's the best one! Best one just came in. Oh, you love to see that. Hey, watch this. I'm a sub here for free. Because I know you don't want this. I know you don't want this. You don't want this work. You don't want this work. I mean, Thunderbolt's probably fine anyway, honestly. But I'll sub just because I want to. Nah, I don't need to. Just Thunderbolt. Yeah, okay, good. Let's see if it's Arrow last. I think Arrow last makes sense. It could be Hera, actually. I think Hera makes sense, too. Um, okay, so what are you going to do? Because I'm very curious about that. I think I sub anyway, but I think just going meta's fine. Just go raw meta. That's fine. Just mash it. I am a little worried about that Gengar, though, because it does have Rain Dance, so that means last may be Kingdra. It may be Kingdra last year. Kingdra makes sense, too. I can definitely see Kingdra here. But I am a little worried about that Gengar because of Rain. it kind of just stops. It kind of just stops Moltres. But I do keep it low enough with. Oh, that's bad. That's bad for them. Raikou? Oh, okay. I'll just boom here. Oh, so then. So you probably have HP Ice then. Okay, how do I want to do this? Raiku's cool. Raiku's really cool. Cool team. And I actually mean it this time. Like, that's a cool team. Who'd you get it from? Who'd you get it from? I know they got this from somebody. Who'd you get it from? Actually, steal. Where'd you steal it from? I gotta know. Myself? Nah, that's some bullshit. That guy's bullshit, and I already know. Let's see. Myself? Okay, well, maybe they're not. Maybe they are. Maybe they aren't bullshitting. Okay. How do I want to do this? I did not steal it. Okay. Okay. Well, cool team anyway. Well, cool team anyways. I saw it again. I saw it before. I'm not gonna get into that, but okay. So Raiku's probably got HP Ice. Pretty likely. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't have it. It may be Grass. But still, it's not that. Molt. I'm gonna have to be aggressive here. I'm gonna go Breloom. Now Breloom is a very aggressive play. I don't think I need to do. I don't think I need to do this, but because I mean they could probably be. They may end up being. They could be Lumberry. I could see it. Let's see. Are you Lumberry? Because I'm not gonna spore you this time. I am playing very aggressive with Gengar though, which is. Nah, just do it. Just do it. Gengar could come out, but I don't think it's likely. I think they're gonna stay in. I'm regretting this play though. I should have been Jolteon, because at least I can get something out of it and at least see what the Raikou is. But yeah, I think this is fine. Again, the only bad play right now would be if Gengar comes in right now. I feel like that's a Thunder Gengar. That may be Thunder. Either this is Thunder. Oh no, it's not Thunder. If you're running Rain Dance like this, yeah, no, I think it's just, I think it's Lum or something, or maybe it actually is just lefties, lefty CM. Let's see what they do. I do feel comfortable going for Sky Uppercut. I'm just joking, but it is a cool team. I like the idea of it. Let's see. Yeah, Gengar here. I don't like Blissey though. I think Blissey could have been replaced with something. But I get it. You need to be able to wish pass and stuff. All that jazz. I think Drosh looks better here. Low key. But I guess they don't want to have another they have two ground weaknesses. Or actually only one ground weakness in this. So yeah, I guess Blissey does make sense. I think Celebi could work here actually. Yeah, Celebi's kinda cool. This is just Calm Mind offense. But with this but with the Gyarados there. Interesting. Yeah, that's just Calm Mind offense, actually. We'll Calm Mind with Weather Clearing. I think Heracross looks cool. Would look better here, low-key, than Raikou. I think Hera looks better. Looks better here. I think Hera looks better. Looks better here. Honestly, Hera looks like it could actually just sweep them. The fact they need to come back. So they were, wow. Wow. They need to come back. GG's, I guess. Alright, well. Cool. I kind of want to do one more, but I think I'm gonna end it on that. This was kind of fun. I mean, I kind of wish Jolteon did more. It didn't really do as much as I would have liked it to, but hey, it did okay. But the fact I ran into 4 Suicunes in a row was so funny. like, like wow. I know Suicune's great, but like, dang, dang, it ain't that great. No, it's pretty good. It's still pretty good. That mon is timeless. That mon is timeless in this metagame. It'll never be bad. Never. The day Suicune is bad in ADV is the day I stop playing ADV. Like that would be hilarious if Suicune doesn't become meta, or Suicune just ends up not being meta. Um, I think that would be impossible. That would be impossible to see. But anyways, that's gonna be that. Hope y'all enjoyed this ADV live. If you guys did and want to see me do more ADV, oh yeah, I wanted to do what was I trying to do again? I think I was wanted to see one of the games. So I wanted to see. There's something I wanted to see. Um. Oh, I guess I dropped out of the game early. I didn't get to see it. I should have just let the replay, kept the replay because I wanted to see something there. From one of the games I played. Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, I wanted to see a Cloister real quick. Let me see. Um. Okay, Thunderbolt there. Yeah, again, I think it's better to be aggressive with Jolteon when you can, but you don't want to be like too. You don't want to be too aggressive with it. I think you want to be able to play it passively enough, or be able to play it like safe enough. Like, yeah, sure, Surf is a bad play, or is bad for Jolteon coming in here, but I don't have a switch in for that. I don't, and it's a fast weekend too, so I really can't do much. It probably has Ice Beam too, so it's just like it's just rough. It's rough for me. So I don't know what I could have done differently into that, because again I was gonna take damage regardless. I mean maybe Tar could have been okay. Cause I mean Tar wasn't really this. I mean it was only good for the Gengar. That was it. And the fact I let Tar go was kind of my downfall, or it could have been my downfall if they had just committed. Also, the crit mattered a lot. That crit just saved me from meta. Like meta went crazy here. So yeah, they have to go Blissey. I can just BP out, get momentum, bring in Breloom, and I can get a free Spore, just a free punch, whatever would come in. I think sporing Gyarados would have been nice, but I think getting damage on it is just equally as good too. Um, so yeah, but I gotta know who made this team. This is interesting. This is very interesting because I know it wasn't that guy because I saw this team already. I lost to it already with the taunt Gyara. So yeah, I wonder if because the Ice Beam did because they DD there. Ice Beam did 30, right? 30. Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, it was dead. It was dead. I could have Ice Beamed and I could have lived. Yeah, I didn't have to boom. That was bad. That was bad on my end. Cloyster still had utility left. So, okay, hold on. I need to check Gera real quick because I know Gera does run a lot of bulk sometimes. Let's see. DD Gera versus Cloyster. So double edge usually, but sometimes it's HP Rock or HP Flying, depending on the matchup. Well, I guess you could run Ice Beam or Spin still, but I don't like Spin. I don't like Spin with I don't like Spin with Cloyster like that. I think Cloyster wants to be aggressive. Spin just kind of takes away from that. If you want to go like a bulkier claw, you could probably just go like Surf, Ice Beam, Rapid Spin, and Spikes. Or you could just drop Ice Beam and go Toxic. You can go Surf, Toxic, Spikes, and Spikes and Rapid Spin for a defensive set. Um, Maybe even Rest, but I think I'm thinking more. I think I'm thinking more about RBY with that one. Let's see. So Ice Beam did 30 to 26 to 30%. Oh, so I got a high roll from the looks of it. That was a high roll there that I got into that. If it actually is that same set, which it probably could be this. I want to see Rescare. I think Rescare runs more bulk, doesn't it? It does. Ice Beam does even less damage too. So then I guess I was. So I guess I got a high roll and that helped me. If I didn't get that high roll there, then they wouldn't have died. Well, actually, I would have had to get another high roll to take it out, or to potentially take it out. I got a really high roll there. I guess Boom was the play then, wasn't it? I don't think I had any other. Well, no, I could Ice Beam and then I could Mach Punch it afterwards. They did have Gengar though, and they also did have Breloom. So if I did Mach Punch it afterwards, then they could have just trapped me after that. So maybe that wasn't. So maybe booming was fine. I don't know. I don't know. I think it was safe to make that call. This was bad though. I don't know why. I don't know why I went Tar. I think I went Tar because I didn't know what else was coming in. I thought they were gonna fear Jolteon, but no, they didn't care about Jolteon at all. I mean, Bulky Doug does live HP ice anyway. Like it can take the hit. A lot of them do run like some weird spreads. Yeah, this is not the. Well, I mean, I guess naturally it can take it. It can still take it anyway. Also, this one has a little less special attack on it anyway. It's 180, so it is guaranteed to live. Um, so yeah, it is guaranteed to live. But again, a lot of them do go bulkier. They don't really go like max speed like that. Some go like adamant because they want to guarantee the damage on Tar. But I mean, even Jolly's still fine anyway. So it probably was just standard Doug. More than likely. Yeah, probably just standard Doug. But yeah, Crunch still did relatively good damage into it though. Doing about 70. I wonder if is Suit a good idea for that? Or not Suit, is Black Glasses a good idea for this Tar? I feel like Black Glasses Tar is only good if you make it fast. I don't think you want to make it slow. Or I don't think you want to use like a slow Black Glasses Tar. Yeah, nah. Oh wait, I have no EVs. I have no IVs on this. What? I thought I had IVs on that. Weird. That's weird. I thought I had. Okay. Huh. I definitely thought I had IVs on that. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, they Doug takes me out with Quake. Then I go Breloom to force them to switch, and they subbed. Yeah, sub was interesting for sure. Seeing them do that. I'm guessing they may have been Lum, or they were. Actually, no, they were Lum. They were definitely Lumberry Doug, so they weren't Bandit. I guess that explains why Tar took the hit even better than I thought it would. So yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Gengar comes in for free. Then it shows off sub. Going meta here. Sub there. Yeah, sub was interesting for sure. So it's just utility Gar. So then maybe last move was boom. Yeah, last move might have been boom then. You know what? I almost want to say this feels like a Vapokuno team, but I don't think it's Vapokuno. I don't think he would have made this. Then again, maybe he would have. Maybe. Yeah, I think the agility call was good. Mash would have been fine too. Like I probably was being overly aggressive with this. Yeah, yeah, maybe I was being aggressive with that. But let me check meta again. Meta into Bulkigar. Let's see, Bulkigar. Does Bulkigar do? I'll just say his utility like this. Okay, nah, nah. If it was Bulkigar with that spread, yeah, it does live mash still. But it took some sand chip already. Also, they subbed anyway, so maybe it's not bulky. It probably was just utility Gar, which means it probably did drop anyway to mock to a mash. And then after that, they would have had to go into Suicune to weaken me, and I could boom on it if it's not protect, which it probably wasn't protect. And then the last two being Blissey and Raikou. Uh, Braylon probably could have handled those two pretty comfortably anyway, especially since that Raikou probably was HP Grass. So I guess that's how it goes then. Um, yeah, and Mash did relatively good damage too. That wasn't horrible. Yeah, I wish that did a little bit more damage. I didn't expect it to get that much lefties recovery. That's a lot of lefties recovery that it got. And then them roaring too. So yeah, if they with them having roar, so Sub CM roar, Sub CM roar there, and then Jolteon came in, which was clutch. Even if Moltres came in, it would have been good too. I mean, it would have forced in Raikou at least, but still. Um, Actually, I would have forced in Blissey, which I think would have been good still too, because that would give me a free turn with Breloom to potentially spore whatever came in. Um, yeah, Thunderbolt that, and then Blissey comes in, and then I just BP out, and I just go into. Actually, I just hard switch in the meta instead of going for BP. I mean, like either play was fine. That sucked. This sucked for them. They didn't need that. They really didn't need that. Boom would have been fine too, but yeah, they really didn't need that there. Um, so yeah, that sucks for them. And then meta goes down, and that's that. And then that's that. But yeah, that's gonna be that. Be safe, wash your hands, and let's see for some more Showdown lives in the future. Again, I'll try to do more ADV stuff. I'll try. It's not guaranteed, but I'll try. And then maybe I'll do some other old gen stuff too. I've been thinking about going back into RBY again. Like I have some really fun teams that I was playing on the ladder with, and I have some really like stupid teams I was just trying out. Or I wanted to try out the channel like this red team I made. I'm from Manga Red. um, if you know about the Pokemon manga, Red has a team something like this. Well, at least like he has something similar to it. But actually, that pretty much is this, or like what it could be. Because I think he had only five. Well, he had four mons, or not. Right? I mean, technically he had like 10. He had like 10 different mons. Like plus a couple that he did get from the Safari Zone too, which is why Eggy's there. Sorry, my bad. I'm going on a tangent. Be safe, wash your hands, and peace out. Bye.